Hey, it's Mack with PriceActionTradingSystem.com, and this is Friday. It's January the 10th. This will be our chart lesson for today. Um, just wanted to show you this real quickly. This looks really messy, but there's a bigger channel in here, in my opinion. Uh, Here's your highs of it. Here's your lows, and there's a median line in the middle. But at the same time, there's a shorter term move down that's within here. Um, that I see as well. So you could have seen this either way. Uh, I think they're both correct. I just think that this is the bigger picture, is this channel with the highs of it here and the lows here, and with a little less minor channel. And then of course you got your other little small moves in there as well that you should be drawing. And there's actually one right here as well. But I didn't want to get this too, just so you can see it in case you're not seeing it. There's one right here. So this is a good example of why price action works on any time level, or any chart. It's all there, just on bigger pictures or smaller trends and smaller congestion, and that's what congestion is, really just a small trading range. And then overall, it really looks kind of like a trading range day with a little bit of a downward bias. So hope you can see all that. I hope this is not too messy, but if you came in when I did a little bit before 7, there's a clear 2 legs down. This is a little bit aggressive because there was nothing here yet to lead you to believe, uh, that this was going to be a trading range day. But when you get almost a perfect 2-legged move down and a big reversal bar that's that far away from the EMA, prices are probably coming back to the EMA. It's a little aggressive, but I like it, and I love that kind of setup. And it's set up perfectly. So if you went long there, that's a great read. That's not for new traders or people that don't understand what a chart's doing, um, but it's there. So then we had 2 legs up to a new high, and you can see there was resistance here earlier today, and it's still there, and it reverses. I was kind of tempted to whether or not I should draw this one in green or make it red, but I think the channel is more like that. I drew it a couple of different ways and I forgot to put it back, but there's your little channel, your break, your close outside, your move to a new high. And so I liked, plus I was thinking this might be a trading range and that this was going to be the highs and we were going to turn down. So if you saw that big reversal bar, you could have gone short right there. If you didn't go short below this bar, I wouldn't have gone short anymore after that. Definitely not here, because it's probably going to bounce back, which it did. And then it's a little bit aggressive even right here, um, simply because there's a chance there could have been a bigger channel here. We might have gone higher, but it is a second entry if you notice, and don't spend a lot of time looking at this, but there's a move up, a little pullback, and a second move up. So if you went to a smaller chart, I know that confuses people, so don't spend a lot of time on it. But on a smaller level, that's a second entry. It's a little aggressive. It's a double top. Really, it's a triple top because we already had a double top. Notice this is what a reversal pattern looks like. You make a much lower low than your last couple of lows, and then you make a lower high. And so we were probably going to get another leg down here, even if we went higher at that point. So that's why I liked it. And but we continued to trend on downward. I drew this line off these lows and drug it up, and it could be that it's a little bit higher, like right there, because that's really where the downtrend started. And I originally drew it off that high, though, but that's still good enough. But now that now that you got more price action, that looks like it's the better spot for it to be. So then you get another little 2-legged pull back to that trend line. So second entry right there, broke out the top and then turned down. Easy scalp. They come back. And the good thing is runners were safe off this trade. They weren't this one. And you probably got runners on this one too. This is another second entry short off the trend line. Notice your new low, first entry, pull back, second entry. So another good setup, and this one takes off. So runners would have really made some good money here. And I went back and forth of whether or not to make this green, but there's a big trap down here, and if you saw this line up here, um, then and drug it down, it was bouncing there. There's more than there's like confluence here. There's multiple reasons. Plus there's all the matching lows across there that you can see right there. And notice the new low. First entry, pull back. Second entry, it fails. It turns up. And you got to figure, I'm figuring we're probably coming back to this line, but definitely coming back to, and I wasn't sure about the median line yet, so I figure we're coming back to at least here maybe. Um, but as you can see, it comes all the way back to the median line. So great place to enter there. It's a trap. I like that. And again, it was looking more like a possible, and you got this low here, so it was looking like it might be a trading range day. So that was another reason I liked that one, and felt more like it should be a good long and not even an aggressive one almost, just because of the way the price action set up there. But then you got a channel working up, but you don't get a chance to enter till here, and you've already had a break. Um, so I thought it was a little risky there, going long right there. You got to wait on the second entry, and you didn't get one till here. And then you're too close to the highs. You're too close to the median line. You're too close to this possible channel line. So, I liked when the short set up instead right there. If you didn't take this one, it got a little more risky right here again, because you got it's kind of hard to see it. Let me make it a little bit bigger. But you still can't see it real good. I got so much stuff on this chart, and I'm trying not to make the chart, but see how it didn't break below that bar, and then you got another inside one. So it's starting to look congested, but the reason is because of this median line and the fact that more people are looking at it to go short. So I felt like it's a double top, it's a lower low. It's worth considering, but it's really aggressive. But this one's better because then you get another attempt at it, and it bounces right off that line again, turns down, and goes lower right there. And it's a failed second entry long now, so it makes it a lot more. Um, you got a trap now, so it makes it a much better entry and much less aggressive to wait till there. And then this is kind of no man's land. You're expecting it to bounce, and you might have entered in here, but you really needed to wait on the second entry, which didn't come till here. But then notice you don't get a break above this bar, but then you get another chance. There's actually a second entry short here. New low, first entry, pullback, second entry, but you didn't get a break above it. And you might have even thought about going short here, but we didn't have, we weren't back to this trend line. There's just a bunch of reasons why. You got the bigger one right here. There's not much room. So I think you were better off to sit tight and see if you didn't get a trap here, which you did, but it didn't set up really till this bar. And so you could have gone long on a break on that bar. And by that time, you got a little overlap, so you might have even used a limit order, and you could have got filled on that. And then, so you could have gone long there. I didn't draw it in green. I wanted to, but I just think with all those overlapping bars, it was too risky. Plus, you were right here at this trend line, and you don't know that it's going to get through there. So, you're looking for a trap, but it just didn't turn out to be a good one. If you took it, great, because it took on off. And you could have caught runners here probably and rode it a good ways up. But you were better off waiting for this entry when it pulled back and tested this trend line again. And again, it took it a little while to work out, but easy trade. And there hadn't really been any decent setups since then. The volume's kind of slowed down since then. Let me back out. And you can see that we just hadn't had a lot of volume since then. It kind of slowed down. So my guess is we're probably headed back up here. But there may be some people that don't see the bigger channel and they're looking for a retest on this. But I'm guessing there's a good chance we may. We do have a break of this channel now. We're trying to do a retest, but we hadn't made it. But my guess is we'll retest this trend line before we might go lower. We might even go higher from there if we get through that. So, but then again, it wouldn't surprise me if we don't turn down and come back down now. So we'll just have to see what happens. There's no setup in there yet. Wait for the trap or wait for the setups as we teach them, like these others, and then go long or go short or whatever it's telling you basically. So, but anyway, that's it. It's Friday. I'm going to start my weekend. Hope you had a good trading week. We'll be back to do this again next week. But have a great weekend. And this is Mack with PriceActionTradingSystem.com, and we'll see you next time.